Hey guys, I got Sam Gerard and Joe Kime here today. I almost forgot your name for some reason. Guys, the topic about Social Security numbers in the Amish has come up so much. I'm from an old order Amish community that did not have birth certificates, let alone Social Security numbers. Now, I know some liberal new order Amish do, but you guys come from old order Amish. Did you have a Social Security number?
No, not until I was 27.
Wow. So when you left, you didn't have one?
I had it. I had it before I left, but right before I left, I got it.
Okay. So you had to apply for it?
I had to apply for it. The reason why is because I had a bank account, and the Federal Reserve was cracking down with the Amish that in our community. Well, the Federal Reserve all over, I guess, was cracking down. If you don't have Social Security number, they're going to shut our checking and our savings account down. We can't even as much as have a checking account. Gotcha. I had a checking account for several years without even a Social Security number.
Gotcha.
But the Federal Reserve cracked down on the bank, says these people got to have Social Security numbers, and we were forced to get Social Security numbers.
So your community started applying at that time?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So Dad was the bishop, and so they made so that everybody that wanted a Social Security number had to go get it. So we had to go to the Social Security office to do it. I was 27 years old, I think,
when you got yours.
That's right. And,
gotcha.
And I remember getting it because I thought, now this gives me the opportunity to leave the Amish.
Oh,
that's what
I love it. So Joe, what the community you come from? No Social Security number?
I had no Social Security number and came out here with really no records whatsoever. And that's not uncommon. We've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that have no Social Security number. In probably 10% of the situations, they had no birth record of any sort, never made out, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I've had older people that lived in Missouri and banked in New York because they couldn't have bank accounts, and they refused. Wow. The church refused to provide Social Security numbers, so they banked in another state just to keep their bank accounts.
Wow, that is wild.
Yeah, it is not uncommon
Yeah.
For young kids to come to the ministry here and not have any record whatsoever.
Any Social Security number. So when I left, I thought I was going to get me a job, buy me a car, boom, everything's hunky-dory fine after that. It took me 9 months to get a birth certificate and a Social Security number.
Absolutely.
And I remember they were like, hey, how can you prove that you grew up Amish? I'm like, I think I got a report card, and I used it because they wanted something to prove that where I come from. Mm-hmm. So I had to take my report card in to show, and they finally got me an ID with my picture on it. Then I went to the health department, got a birth certificate. Those two forms of ID is what I needed to get or even apply for a Social Security number. So there you go, guys. These two guys are from Old Order Amish. They also did not have a Social Security number to begin with, because a lot of churches don't allow it. In my Old Order group, they actually believe the Social Security number is part of the beast system.
That's how our communities preach that.
Right.
Yeah, they thought in our community too, where I come from, that it's part of the mark of the beast, or they thought it could be mark of the beast. Yeah. Now we fellowship with another church in closer to it was East Central Indiana, Bern, Indiana. That Swiss Amish there, when they baptized their kids, when they got baptized, that's when they were eligible to get a Social Security. That's when they actually would apply Social Security numbers to them.
Gotcha.
We were down by Beefy, Indiana, where I was, and we were from the same sect of Bern, Indiana, but we moved out years ago. My grandfather did. And so my grandfather was against all that.
Gotcha.
And so we didn't apply for Social Security number whether we got baptized or not. We looked down on the Bern people when they got it.
Oh.
They were pretty worldly, even though they were way more conservative than what we were.
Yeah.
But they were just following the rules. That's what they did. Every time they got baptized, they would fill out forms, and they'd go to Social Security office, and they would get new Social Security numbers.
Really?
That's how they did it in Bern.
Well, that just shows how they're all different.
I know. And that's what I'm trying to point out.
Yeah.
There's some more liberal Amish, more modern Amish that think it's crazy to think that there's Amish that don't have it. I'm telling you there is, because I am a proven fact there is, and he's a proven fact there is.
And I am too, and I tried to say it. So all of you that were critical about my story about not Social Security number, there you go. We got proof.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.